You know what? When it comes to getting ready for the CELPIP exam, I think that sometimes the most difficult part is not necessarily getting ready for the exam, like studying, sitting down and studying. Sometimes the hardest thing is priority management, like figuring out how to balance your time because you have competing interests, you have competing priorities in your life that are trying to pull your attention in one way or another. And maybe your self exam is just one of those things. I'm dealing with that in my own life. Not that I'm getting ready for the self exam, but I've got multiple things going on in my life that are competing priorities for me. And there are things that are important to me, like finishing the novel that I've been working on for the past 10 years. That's a priority, or one of them. Another priority is my family. Another priority is my work. Another priority is my podcast. Another priority is trying to make videos like these. And I only have so much time, just like you. And I think one of the biggest struggles that we all face is trying to make time for what matters most to us right now. Like, what is the most important thing that I need to be doing today to move my priorities forward? And you probably already know this, but when it comes to the CELPIP exam, it's probably linked pretty closely to your immigration process. And those immigration processes, maybe you're lucky enough that you have months and years ahead of you before your permission here in the country runs out. If that's the case, maybe you have a little bit of flexibility with what you do as far as preparing for your CELPIP exam goes. You shouldn't wait. Don't let the time slip away from you. You should still be taking action on getting ready for your exam. But if you are getting really close to having your permission in the country run out, your priority number one needs to be this exam. It needs to be getting the points that you need in order to keep your place in the pool. If you're waiting for a draw to get a certain uh, to get a certain immigration, I don't even know what the word is that I'm looking for. In order to get your place here, your work permit, for example, if you're trying to get a certain score and your CELPIP exam is what you're trying to use to get that score, I sure hope that you are able to, for now, raise the CELPIP exam up to be that number one priority for you and to be okay with letting other priorities kind of fall to the wayside, at least for a little while. Like being able to say no to some things that are important to you for some things that are more important to you right now, even though they might all feel important. If that makes sense, there are things that definitely feel all the same importance level, but there are priorities that matter more. And your immigration process is one of those things that matter more. So if your time limit is coming up, if you're near the end of your current permission and your score is what's going to keep you here, I hope that you're able to raise the priority level up on your study and getting ready for your exam, and that you give yourself permission to let those other priorities kind of fall down, or not fall down, but reduce in importance to you, at least temporarily. Thanks so much for listening. I hope this idea helps. I've just been thinking about it because it's something that we all have to deal with, how to deal with competing priorities in our lives. And getting ready for your self exam can be one of the most difficult things to prioritize in a busy life. Hope that helps.